Alright, just got back from getting some more cutting discs. Starting to get dark under here now, as it does. Alright, change of plans. I was just going to do a quarter chop, but I'm going to do a full guard cut now. Alright, so I'll show you what we're doing here. Should be able to see, yeah, you can see that line. Basically that's how much I'm cutting off all the way around. Just gives a bit more clearance to run the bigger tyres. Usually when you get a lot of suspension flex, your tyres come close up here. So, and sometimes rub, just depends on the offset and size of the tyre up the top there. So I might as well do this now and get it done. So basically I'll just cut this outer skin first. Sort of joins together up the top here, but this part here is two separate pieces. And then it's just a matter of putting the lip back on this section here. So we'll see how we go. Right, second day. Daylight now, so I can see what I'm doing. So I'll get started on this. outer skin cut off there. A little bit more progress. All cut out and I've started welding the skins back together. My welding skills really aren't that great, so I'm definitely not a welder. As I say, if you grind it, if you have to grind it to make it look good, you're a grinder, not a welder. Well, I'm a grinder. Alright, so it's tacked together in a few spots. I've made these cuts here to get the inner skin folded out a bit better. I fill it all in up the top, hold that up and tack it. Done a few bits here, and once that's done, I've got to weld a flat plate or flat lip onto here. That way I can screw the flare into it and you don't have this sharp edge here, just sort of like the original. I haven't filmed doing any welding or anything like that because yeah, I'm stop start because yeah, I'm no good at welding. But anyway, by the end of this I should have it figured out. Alright, this side here is done enough for the moment. I've got most of it all tacked up. There's still a few holes there, but it's either my welding skills or my welder, but it keeps just blowing holes in it. I'd say probably just my welding skills aren't the best. Anyway, I got most of it done. It's got all its strength there anyway. The panels are together, apart from, you know, a gap like that. But I'm going to get some some sealant of some sort so I can seal it up. So now I'm starting on the other side. So I've got my line marked out there where to cut. So we'll get started. Alright, driver's side quarter is now cut off. So now I need to go down the steel place and get some sheet steel so I can cut it out to shape and stick it up in there and weld it in. Get this part of the guard there partially welded and put together. So it doesn't look the best now, but once it's finished it'll be okay. Much more room there now. Later on, when I get some bigger tyres, do some suspension work. Okay. Alright, it's all sealed up in there now. So it's all watertight between those two panels again. So this side here is finished off. I've got the steel to then weld onto the lip. So I've just got to wait for this stuff here to dry now, so I won't be doing too much today. I don't think I'll be doing any welding. Just got to finish up a little bit on this side here. Just here, between there and there, I've got to weld up. Got too dark last night, so I didn't do it. I've gone ahead and put some sealant on here. So that's all watertight as well. So once that's dried completely, I'll then clean up the edge again and cut me steel to fit in there. I need a lip on here, probably about 40mm wide all the way around, so therefore I can screw a flare, screw the rubber flare back into it. So I just wanted all that sealed up again there first. So these are the sheets out here I picked up, just some 1mm. So I've got to cut and shape that, and then I've got a piece of 50x5, so then I can mount that light bar on the front, because it doesn't fit in these original mounting positions. So I need to make a bracket that'll fit fit that light bar over there. I'll do that last. Oh, actually, I don't know. May even start that now. Seems I can't do too much on those rear guards at the moment. I may start doing that bracket there. See how we go. Alrighty. Alright, back to working on the four-wheel drive now. Because I've got to use it in the next couple of days. So I want to try and get most of it done today. So I'm currently working on the Statesman there. Doing some repairs, but things didn't turn out right. Okay, alright, what I'm doing here is I was just marking out this plate here that I've stuck underneath this here to fill up that hole that was there now. So I just marked this where I've got a cut. I marked it at the back there. So I'll take that off, do another one for the other side as well, and then cut them out and weld them on. Yeah, and then I've got to weld the lip onto here, which is this here. So I'm not using all of it, I'm only using about 50-60mm, something like that. Just so I've got a lip here that I can screw the flare back to. So I'll do that, cover these in, and then a bracket for the mud flap, and then put the flare back on, and it'll be right for the moment. Then after that I'll do some body work to neaten that up a bit, and hopefully at some stage give it a paint job reasonably soon. Yeah, so that's what I'm up to now. Okay, got the driver's side marked out now. So this here will be cut off. I'll weld this in along there. That's just held up for the moment with that bit of wood on the jack. So I'll get both those panels out of this piece. Okay. Alright, both those pieces marked out. I'll stick it out here for the moment. Alright. Alright, just got the lip on this side, it's just tacked on at the moment, which is this here. So I had the old man around here giving me a hand to hold it in place while I tack it. But that now gives me a 50-60mm return there, lip return sort of thing to screw the flare onto, or any other flare I do in the future. So I've just tacked it on. So I just got to trim up a couple little bits. This bit here I just need to trim a little bit up there. The rest all sits pretty flush. So I've just got to go along and weld up the rest of it now. Cut out the other side. And then I've just got to mess with this here. Trim up a little bit more of that. I wanted this to come out a little. Oh, don't know. The thing in me can. Wanted that bit of sheet there to come out a bit further, but I forgot about this plastic piece, so it doesn't quite fit like I wanted it to, but it's definitely close enough. So I cut out that thin strip there. That's for this side. So I just had to finish off tacking the inside here first. Tack that, then seal it all. So I won't get that on until tomorrow. I'll probably start it anyway. I'll probably start on this half here, and then I'll just finish off that bit there tomorrow. So, and then I've got to cut out my plates for underneath as well. I'll probably start working out some sort of bracket for the mud flap. All right. Gonna have a sound, have a drink at the moment, and then I'll get back onto it before I run out of too much light. Alright, an update. It's been a few days since I had the camera out last. I've done all the cutting and welding now. It's all ready for some body filler. But at the moment I've had to use, I've got to use the car this afternoon, so I needed to quickly get it looking a little bit better. I've just put some black paint on it at the moment, just spray can. Black paint, just some satin. It's still drying, so it's still splotchy. But I've got my lip welded onto here, all the way around. Don't mind a few holes and things. I'm yeah, not the best of welders, but it'll be alright. It'll look good when it's finished. There we go. So I've got the plates under there, all welded on. So yeah, there's a fair few holes in there. Between my welding skills and the welder, I think, and the material, I just end up blowing a fair few holes in it. But anyway, it's fine. What did I just do? I just put a hole in here so I can put the plug back in. So I had to get a hole saw, and within the first couple of revolutions, the blade is absolutely buggered. So one of the worst hole saws I think I've ever seen. So absolutely buggered. But anyway, glad I only had to use it once. So yeah, got the plate under there. It's just vibrating on a bit of a little bracket in there, I think. Once I get some sealer in there, it'll quieten it up, and then the body filler. But I've been working and been busy. I've only had a few minutes here and there to get things done. So I just haven't had time to film, and with everything going on inside and all the rest of that, just general family life, yeah, I just didn't have time to film. But at the moment I'm what to do, yeah, I just finished putting the paint on. Now I've got to weld my bracket onto the chassis there, just for the mud flap, which will go up here. We'll hang down there like that. Clean some of that off. I'm just going to weld onto there at the moment. Eventually I will cut this off completely, this old exhaust bracket, because then I've got to do a rear bar out here before I hang the mud flat properly. So this is sort of just a temporary, just for today. So it'll be, I think it's out here somewhere, I think it is, by the time you put the wheel on. So that, yeah, then just put that flare back on. Keep Mr. Policeman happy, partially happy. And then I've just got to trim up the rear bumper ends. Just so it looks sort of okay. I'm just going to trim it up here and across. Yeah, and then stick that back on, so it'll just be trimmed up here. That'll do for now. Okay, I'll get started on some more stuff and I'll show you a few things later. Alright, that's it. Flares are on temporarily, and mud flaps, same thing. Didn't have time to cut the bumper here, so that's just going to stay like that for now. Tyres well covered by the mud flap anyway. At least that rear quarter there looks a bit better, all black. Still shit paint under it, but looks a bit better.